Hello. So, how are you all? My name is Yogesh and we are doing standard 12th statistics. What we had done last, we had started illustration number 28. We were doing a topic called conditional probability. Yes. What I told you in conditional probability, let's revise first. In conditional probability, I told you that there are two kind of topics. One is P of A upon B and one is P of B upon A. Which two topics are there? One is P of A upon B and one is P of B upon A. Now what A upon B is? A upon B, formula for A upon B is A intersection B upon B. And what is formula for P of B upon A? It is A intersection B upon A. So basically you can say that there is change in the denominator. Numerator is same. Okay, whether formula is B upon A or A upon B, numerator is P of A intersection B. If formula stands of P of A upon B, your formula will be like A intersection B upon B. So you can see the denominator is the denominator of formula. I have marked red here also. If it is P of B upon A should be in the denominator. Now when you should know what is the denominator or what is numerator, you have to search a keyword in the question. Keywords are like given that, condition that, provided that, if. The sentence which is following such keywords, say for example, given that he has passed in accounts. So he has passed in accounts is following the given that. Now what is account? Account is B. So B is the condition and condition should be in the denominator. Okay. We had started illustration 28. In 28 we have supposed A as that work is completed in the given time and probability of A is 0.75. We have supposed B as that worker will not declare the strike. What was the first question to you? Question to you was work will be completed as per the schedule under the condition that worker has not declared the. So I told you that under the condition that this is your keyword. By this keyword you will be able to know that this question belongs to conditional programming. After this condition that which is the event worker have not declared the strike. Now you have supposed event B as worker have not declared the strike. So event B is following the keyword. Okay, so this is event B. Before this keyword, work will completed as per schedule. So this is A. So what this actually is, it is A upon this is A upon B. As I told you, after the condition that whatever event will be, that will be in the denominator. That is A upon B. Similarly, in the second question, the keyword is knowing that. After the knowing that what it is, work is completed as per schedule. Now this is A, this is B. So it is B upon. How to solve this? In question, all the three things are given. A is given, B is given, and intersection is given. First question is A upon B. What is A upon B? It is A intersection B upon B. So A intersection is B is 0.7 and zero point 0.8 is P of B. So it is 7 by 8. Second question B upon A, it is A intersection B upon A. So A intersection B is 0.7 upon 0.70. Yes. Then let us come to illustration number. We'll search some similar illustration. You get to know about the topic. Let us do exercise 1.4, sum number 3. Among the various vehicle owners, let us start some number three. Among the various vehicle owners visiting a petrol pump, 80% vehicle owners visit to fill petrol in their vehicle. And 60% vehicle owners visit to fill air in their vehicle. Yes, so among various vehicle owners visiting a petrol pump, 80% owners visit to fill the petrol. So what we'll do, we'll write the question first. This exercise 1.4, sum number 3. Okay, it is exercise 1.4, sum number 3. What is question? That 80% vehicle owner visit to fill petrol in the vehicle. So we'll assume let A be the event that vehicle owner will visit to fill petrol. Okay, now this is your event A. The probability for event A, the probability for event A will be, the probability for event A will be 0.8. Then let B be the event. What is the B? See, 60% of vehicle owner visit to fill air in their vehicle. So let B be the event that vehicle owner will visit to fill air. Okay, so P of B is equal to, so let B be the event that vehicle owner visit to fill the air. What is P of B? It is 60%, that is 0.6. Your P of B is 0.6. Now 50% vehicle owner visit to fill air and petrol. See, this and is our point of focus. What this end is? This end means its intersection. So this 50% is the value of intersection. So I can say P of A intersection B is, okay, P of A intersection P of B is 0.6. Now let us go to the question. What question is? If a vehicle owner, so this if is the sign, or you can say is the condition. Okay, this is the point that you should know, that this is a conditional probability. I told you that given that, condition that, knowing that, provided that, and if, these words will tell you that this question is from conditional probability. After if, vehicle owner has come to fill petrol. So what is this fill petrol? This fill petrol is event A. So what conditional probability this will form? After if there is A, so this will form P of B upon A. As I told you, you have to see the sign after if, which event is there. After if this event is A, so A will be in the denominator. Okay. So let's see. P of B upon A. Now what is formula for P of B upon A? It's A intersection B upon A. So it is P of A intersection B upon A. Now what this A intersection is? This A intersection is 0.6 upon P of A. What is P of A? See what this intersection is. This intersection is actually 0.5. We have yeah, I'm writing this 0.5 upon the answer is 5 by 8. Then let's come to this question number 2. It is P of A upon B. What is A upon B? It's intersection B upon P of B. Let us do the intersection. Now, what this intersection is, this is 0.5 upon 0.6. This is 5 by 6. Five by 6. Okay. Then let us do this number 4. Yes. So 80%. Let us start from number 4. 80% customer hold saving account and 50% customer hold current account. So there are two. Yes. Now this is like 80% customer hold saving account, 50% customer hold current account. So let us write the question first. Exercise 1.4, sum number 4. Okay, let's change the font color. See, as I told you that 80% customer holds saving account. So let us assume event A. Let event let event A let event A be the event that customer holds customer holds saving account. P of A is P of A is 0.8. Let event B, let's say to the question, 80% holds saving account, 50% holds the current account. So let event B be the event that customer holds current account. P of B is 0.5. P of B is 0.5. And 90% of customer hold at least one of the saving account and current account. At least one saving and current. What this at least one means? I told you that this is very crucial thing to be learned. At least one. At least one means it's union. Okay, so you should know what actually is. Union means 90%, that is 0. Okay, now see, 90% of the customer hold at least one. This at least one means it is a union. Now, what your question is? If one of the account holders, so if is a condition. After if, what is it? If one of the account holders holds a current account. Now, what is your current account? Current account is B. So, after if, there is event B. So, this will be A upon B. Okay, what is asked to you? A upon B. Only one question is asked. A upon B. Okay. So, if one of the account holders holds current account, find the probability that it holds a saving. So, it is A upon B. Now, if you want to find A upon B, what is your formula? Please pay attention to this one. Your formula is A upon B is equal to Q. A intersection B upon B of. Now this A intersection B is what? Now you don't have A intersection B. So this thing you need to find. Okay. So let us find A intersection B. We'll write the formula of A union B. A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Yes. Now this P of A is 0.8 plus P of B is 0.5. This is 0.9. Now this P of A intersection B. So this P of A intersection B is equal to 0.3 minus 0.9. So you are having this intersection is 0.4. See how I found this intersection? I put the formula of A union B. A union B is A plus B minus intersection. I have a value of union also. I have a value of A also, and I have a value of B also. What I have done, I have put the value of intersection on left hand side, then 0.9 on the right hand side. So A intersection B, A intersection B is 0.8 plus 0.5 minus 0.9. So A intersection B is 1.3 minus 0.9 is 0.4. Now this 0.4 is your intersection. Now how will are you going to find this A upon B? Okay. So you will be finding this A upon B as 0.4 upon P of B, 0.4 upon P of B as a, okay. So this is 4 by 5, that is 0.8. So we have found this equation number, and let us find some number 5. Some number 5 is quite easy. Hmm. P of A is 2 by 3. P of B is 3 by 5. And P of B upon A is 3 by 4. P of B upon A is 3 by 4. What you need to find? You need to find P of A upon B. Now, how will you find this? First of all, I will be putting the formula of P of B upon A. P of B upon A is P of A intersection B. upon P of A. Now this B upon A, what this B upon A is? B upon A is 3 by 4 is equal to this P of A intersection B you don't have in the question. So we'll be finding this P of A intersection. Okay. This 3 by 4 is equal to P of A intersection B upon P of A. Now see this 3 by 4 to 2 by 3. Now this 3 3 cut. Now 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is value of A intersection. Okay. Yes, this is P of A intersection B. Now I want to find P of A upon B. So now your sum is quite easy. P of A upon B is equal to P of A intersection B upon B of B. Now this A intersection B is 1 by 2. What is P of B? It is 3 by 5. Okay, now it's 1 into 5 upon 2 into 3. 5 by 6. Okay. Let's keep this till today. We'll solve more sums in the next lecture. Thank you.